Here we are. Joy to all of you in this holiday season. It's a time where all the kids are getting a little anxious, and some of them are going to be naughty, and some of them are going to be nice. So, what's your house going to look like with those kids? In just a few days, those kids are going to be out of school, and it's an opportunity to take negativity, anxiousness, and make it into an amazing time. We at Guided Choices are going to give you some affirmations for every day and some things to be thankful for to help you with your children to be aware of what is happening in the rest of the world during this holiday time. Now, holidays sometimes are very stressful, and sometimes they're difficult for our kids and our families. Sometimes we've had losses in our families, or sometimes somebody is sick in our families. And so the holidays might not be as joyful as we'd like them to be. But how can you make it joyful? So, one of the things is that reflecting on others, having your children think about other people in your lives that might have having a difficulty during this time, and maybe giving them an idea or doing something as a family for that family. Maybe there's a senior citizens that they know, or grandparents or something, that they could make some cookies or make something for that person. In other words, we want our children to be aware that it's a holiday, whether it's Christmas or Hanukkah or any of the other events that happen during this time, that are joyful situations. And we can make that with it, working on it not being a focus of anxiety, but a focus of a time of celebrating, but celebrating about themselves, about they're all looking at what's going to be under the tree or what are they going to get during the Hanukkah times. Whatever it is, let's take the focus off of them. Let's put the focus on the world. I'm recently reading a article that was written about children in crisis right now. And it is true. Our children are having a lot of difficulties. But we as parents can take this time and defocus it off of all that's going around and focus it on giving, serving others. Because we know that when children serve others, they feel better about themselves. It gives them confidence. It brings them joy to be able to do something for someone else, whether it's filling a bag of food and taking it to someone who needs it, or taking it to the local food bank, buying a toy to be able to give for a giving tree at their church, being able to drop that dollar in the bucket with the bell ringer. In other words, when they do these things and you give them the opportunity to do those things, then talk to them about them. How did that feel? Did you feel joy in your heart that you were able to help someone else and you defocused off yourself? I know that in many families during the past couple of weeks, they've done clean outs in their rooms, their kids' rooms, of really looking for things that could make somebody else happy that they no longer have use for. So it's about giving. And we started that in November, but we really want to focus on giving now. In the Christian community, We talk about the fact that God gave us his son, and we celebrate that. That's what Christmas is about in the community of Christians. You know, it is a special time of Hanukkah, a time of celebration in the Jewish community. So, whatever it is, one, focus on the tradition, explaining to our children why Christmas is celebrated, that it's not just about Santa Claus and getting, but it's a time about giving, and it is about serving and helping others. The holidays are stressful if we let them be. So, with your children, remember to have that time for calmness, to have them set and make that gift for somebody else. Have them do something that we don't do very often, um, write a Christmas card, or even better, let them do a video of themselves wishing or singing happy holidays and send that to the relatives so that the relatives are able to be there even though they're not there in an experience. Christmas will be a tough time this year. COVID has come back. We have other diseases that are hitting our families. So this year you might not be able to celebrate with your family again. But if not, figure out ways to celebrate and be connected. And that might be the video that you make or the opportunity to do a Zoom with your family during the holidays. There's so many things that we can do and so many ideas. But remember, the holidays are about family. And we want to be able to take our family together with us in our mind and in our hearts and be able to serve them. But to remember that there are other families who not necessarily can have that experience. So we want them to have that experience. So during the holidays, bring joy, be able to know that joy is an important part of all of our lives. And if we think about joy, if you just bring this question to your child for the next 11 days, ask them, what brought you joy today? Who did you give joy to today? That will give you a holiday that is a different experience than what you might have had before, because it is a season of being thankful and having joy. But the rest parts of our world is not joyful. There are people in countries that are at war. There are we're having storms, and the weather is just crazy in different places. So just remember, reach out to others and remember to reach out to the one that's sitting next to you and connect with them and bring them that joy, whether you're next to them or you're miles away. Remind them that they are important to you and that you are their gift and they are your gift to each other in this holiday season. Please follow me, Alicia Marcus Barong, on Guided Choices. If you go to Guided Choices in the next 11 days, every day there's going to be a something to be thankful for, something to celebrate. And if you go in there and get the statement for the day, and at the end of the 11 days, one person will have been able to be chosen to receive a special holiday gift. So go to the Guided Choices page, copy off this affirmation that we're giving you, the thankfulness statement, and share it with the rest of your family and find a way to be joyful. It is the season to be joyful. Remember what you're thankful for. Remember what you were thankful for in November. And in December, you're going to celebrate it. But keep the joy in your heart and share it with others during this holiday season. I wish you all a very, very happy holiday, and I'll see you in the new year. Thanks for listening. Follow us on Guided Choices and celebrate with us the joys of the holidays.